Yo, soccer fam, welcome back to the soccerplayer.co show. I am your host, Jax, and man, my jaw is still on the floor. I'm talking basement level, people. The vibe today, it is absolute shock. The streak is dead. The invincibility is gone. Siro got rocked, and I'm losing my mind.
Deep breaths, Jax. I knew this was coming the second I saw the warm-up reports. I'm Leo, and while Jax is mourning the end of an era, I'm looking at a 10-point gap at the top of the table that looks more like a canyon right now.
Bro, 24 games. They haven't lost since opening day against Cremonese. That's nearly a whole season of being certified unbeatable. And then Parma? Parma rolls into the Giuseppe Meazza and just snatches their soul. It's insane.
It was a perfect storm of bad luck and clinical finishing. Statistically, Milan dominated. They had the possession, they had the shots, and Rafael Leao literally rattled the base of the post. But if you don't convert, you leave the door open for a sucker punch.
And Mariano Troilo delivered that punch right to the gut. The 80th minute header? I thought we were safe when the ref blew the whistle for a foul on Magnan. I was like, whew, VAR saved us. But then, the dreaded walk to the monitor.
Referee Marco Piccinini initially thought Lautaro Valenti blocked Mike Magnan, but the VAR review showed it was a fair contest. When he pointed to the center circle to award the goal, you could practically feel the title hopes evaporating.
It was brutal. And we have to talk about the vibes before the game even started. Matteo Gabbia goes down in the warm-up? Muscle problems? That's an omen right there.
It forced a massive tactical reshuffle. Davide Bartezaghi had to play in the three-man back, which isn't his natural home. Then the absolute worst-case scenario, Ruben Loftus-Cheek gets stretchered off in the 11th minute. That collision with the Parma keeper, Eduardo Corvi, was scary.
Man, they had him in a neck brace. Reports saying broken teeth and possible head trauma? That is heavy. RLC is such a clutch player for the midfield, and losing him that early just sucked the energy out of the building.
It really did. Assistant coach Marco Landucci, who was filling in for the suspended Max Allegri, called it a bad hand. And honestly, he's not entirely wrong. When you lose two key starters before the 15-minute mark and hit the woodwork, the universe is telling you it's not your night.
But Leo, 10 points. We're trailing Inter by double digits now. Tell me there's a dream left. Tell me the stats say we can still cook.
Jax, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the Opta Supercomputer just dropped the hammer. Milan's chances of winning the Scudetto have plummeted to 3.1%. Inter is sitting at a 96.1% probability.
Grown, 3.1%? That's not a dream, that's a hallucination. We need a miracle. We need Pulisic to go into Captain America mode and just carry us every week. He had that one chance in the first half, but Corvi made a massive save. Corvi was the unsung hero. He finished with 4 big saves. Parma played the perfect smash-and-grab game. They sat back, stayed organized, and waited for that one corner. It's a dagger blow to Milan's season. Well, the streak was hype while it lasted. 24 games of pure drama. But now we're fighting just to stay in the conversation.
It's about the bigger picture now. They need to regroup for Cremonese and hope Inter slips up, though that doesn't look likely.
All right, let's wrap this up before I start crying into my jersey. Quick recap. The 24-game unbeaten run is officially history. Troilo is a Parma legend. Loftus-Cheek is hopefully recovering well, and Inter is laughing all the way to the trophy.
If you want to see the full match stats and the updated Serie A table, we've got everything you need on the site.
You heard the man. Head over to soccerplayer.co to read the full breakdown of how the streak ended and what it means for the title race.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back to see if Milan can find their clutch factor again next week.
Stay hype, stay hungry, and don't let the VAR get you down. Soccerplayer.co. We out.